There is something that Grimm brought up, and we can do after. He brought up talking about all the people that made it to the Pro Bowl, and I like to do one
Oh,
time a chat about all like the top players for the season. That's in
really?
Ben's thing. You know, the top 10 quarterbacks, top 10 running backs, and so on and so forth. That'll be nice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also to do one about where are they now, kind of like every 3 years, we'll look back at the rookies to see how they're doing, or every 5 years to look back at them
Yeah,
and see how they're doing on their players' team, or if they got traded, or if they just busted out, stuff like that.
sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
All right, fellas,
Yeah.
season's over, 21-11. We're into the playoffs, and pretty interesting. What's your take, fellas, on this? I'll start with you, Grim, and then you can go C Max, and you go Slam after him.
So what are we discussing here?
What's your take? Surprised? I know we talked about. You thought it was going to fall this way.
Yeah. Well, Toronto. I guess I'm not so surprised there. Harlem's still the big shock for me, but I think he's got life things going on. I believe he just had a kid, didn't he? So that could be part of the problem. But San Antonio, I figured they would win if they got Socha going. Or Tucker, Augusta, I called them in. Orlando, I wasn't expecting that. That was really huge for him. Gothenburg, called that one. I feel bad for Mass Lewis and Paris. I mean, I was really hoping Paris would get to his 8-8 to take that next step, and then Mass Lewis, the complete collapse was just crazy.
I agree with you on that one too, Mass
Yeah,
Lewis. I expected him to do much better, and Paris, I expected him to do, like you said, an 8-8 season.
Yep. And so, yeah, but it's just with the defense he's got over there in Mass Lewis is just insane that it went that direction. You're no surprise to me, Clay. Thought you were going to be up there, but I thought Rick would make it too. Big surprise over here is Capital City. I mean, this is basically his third time making the playoffs since he's took that team over, his second time winning the division. And I kind of thought he might take a step up, but he'd be under Texas. Good to see how he made it. I'm surprised with myself. I thought Chesapeake would run away with that, and I would just eke into the playoffs. And then Fairbanks, Oakland. I thought Oakland would take that one, and it was a battle between him, like he said in the forum, it was a battle between him and Colorado the entire time. And then right at the end, Fairbanks sneaks in and grabs it. So I thought Fairbanks would be down at the bottom again. So
Yeah, the NC West and the AC East, two divisions battling each other.
yep, should be a good playoff run. Hopefully, we get a couple different people in the bowl this time. I'm kind of rooting for you or me to make it on that side, and then
Screw you, buddy. Oh, on that side.
no, yeah, then I'm rooting for Chris and probably Augusta to get into the bowl on that side because they haven't been in a while. So
Guys, just chime in. Call out what you know, what you see, and all that stuff. That way, it's not like
I was
rigid.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed for Orlando, man. I was real excited for them leading the division most of the season, and then to just lose it at the end there. That's disappointing. I mean, they're still in, but they got a tough ask up against Toronto. Toronto's pass defense is pretty damn good, and Orlando, might struggle a bit there, but I was a little disappointed there. But yeah, otherwise I pretty much echo what Grimm said. I'm not all that surprised that Capital City took the division. I thought they, were one good wide receiver away from being real competitive, but he's getting it done with that tight end and that running back is. So not real surprised there, but yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm probably most shocked that we made the playoffs. I thought for sure we were going to take a step back with Socha, but he's played fairly well. He's had some real stinker games, but he's played pretty damn well and has almost really carried our running game. None of it designed, all of that scrambling, but he's had close to 800 yards rushing. So
Yeah.
our run game is shit. Our offensive line has got no cohesion. So the fact that we're here where we're at is a shock to me.
He played good for you, Soka. You got him playing
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
you coming out at 11-5 didn't see it at all because you were starting as quarterback, thinking that you were going to fall back maybe nine
Yeah,
to
I was
seven.
thinking, yeah, 8, 8, 9, and 7. I thought was going to be the ceiling, but I also didn't picture us beating Tucker and Orlando. I mean, the fact that we won those two games, take those away, and we are at 9 and 7.
Yeah, that's a big reason you're in those two games.
Yep. And that doesn't make me feel all that confident though, because I got my ass kicked by Augusta, and that's who I face in the first round. So
Oh yeah, you did right here.
Yep.
yeah, they beat the shit out of me. I mean, my pass defense is dead last in the league. I mean, we give up more yards. I mean, although if you look at it, we also have more passes thrown on us than anybody else in the league. But our pass defense is just garbage.
Yeah, well, I'm right behind you at 31 on that, and I'm 32 overall on defense. I'm the worst fucking defense giving up yards in the league. That sucks.
On the plus side with our pass defense, I mean, we are the worst in terms of yards, but we're middle of the road in terms of percentage and yards per attempt. We just had a lot of passes thrown on us because nobody can run on us. We're number one against the run. So
Yeah, there you are.
I guess that's first against the run, dead last against the pass. And that doesn't bode well for a matchup with Augusta.
No, with Meza coming to town. Is he going to you
Yeah.
or you going to him?
Yeah, they're coming to our place. So, I mean, that's good, but I don't think that's gonna
What's the weather going to be like? Calm.
calm and decent. Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's got decent games there. That's
Yeah,
nice.
he's got the blueprint to beat me with that passing game, and I don't see anything in the weather or anything I've done over the course of the year. I mean, obviously we're not good against the pass, so I'm not optimistic. But hey, who knows? Actually, Slam beat the shit out of me in the first game we played against him, and we managed to do well against him in the second time round. So maybe we'll have that kind of luck against Augusta, but ugh.
So, Slam. Did we lose
Yeah,
you?
they pretty much said,
I was going to say, what happened with your team since you weren't on the last time we were doing this? And
I think the GM is what happened with my team.
Blame yourself, sir.
Well, we had a lot of drop passes.
Yeah, you can't
Yes,
really
you
blame
did.
Cushman for that
I
one.
tried. No, I can't blame him for that one. I blame him for a lot, but I can't blame him for that.
Wow, that is a lot.
I felt
Steve-
that,
Go ahead. Sorry.
dude, at halfway through the season, I had the number 1, 2, and 3 receiver in drop passes after 8 games. That's why I banned the pass. So, big frustrating season for me. Very frustrating.
Bet.
wow, 18, 14, and 18.
Yeah, and
Wow.
you wouldn't think with Cushman back there and the quality of those wide receivers for them to be dropping that much.
Yeah, you had those.
2 of them,
Make that
the void
make that
drops.
50 completions. Oof.
Yeah. 2 of them, the void drops is in the 80s. So, I don't know. Go figure.
That's fucking insane. Wow.
Yeah. This
But I
is one of
want
those
to
snake
talk
pits.
about Paris a little bit.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Like y'all said, I was expecting him to take the next step, and he looked like he was going to do it. He was 5-5, and then lost his last 6. But he's running that 2 tight. He got that 2 tight end system working pretty well.
Yeah, here's his 2 tight ends right now. One put up 940 yards. The other one put up 718. They're not getting a lot of touchdowns. Well, the top one is, but the other one isn't getting touchdowns. But he's gotten 7.64 yards per
Right.
target, which is nice to have, especially for a tight end.
Yeah, no, and I think his problem was, like he was saying all year, it was his defense. His offense seemed to be doing fine. I mean, scoring offense was 26.3, and that's number 6 in the league. But scoring defense was 29.2, and that's 31 in the league. So I think defense was the problem there for sure.
Yep.
definitely.
But that, honestly, I think defense is something
And
you
I,
can address a lot quicker and turn around a lot quicker. So I mean, if he keeps his offense chugging away and making small improvements there, he could turn that defense back around in a season and be,
Yeah. Well, he's
back up
he's
to the
still
top.
sitting on like 2 first-round picks next season, right? And the season after that.
Yes, he has mine.
So
I think
Yeah.
so.
And he
Yep.
has, who else does he have?
he's got his own. I know that.
Then he might have 3.
He's got somebody's second round picks.
Yeah.
He got someone's second round picks.
Did I give him my second? He might also have my second. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Late first, early seconds. I mean, that's like prime time for picking up quality defensive players. I mean, give it a season.
He's gonna
3-4
need to get him a
picks
running
of
back.
youth.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no. Oh yeah, no. He does need a running back, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Why?
he's
This
got
guy's not
hard,
good?
but he's
No,
Last
he's
year
all
of his
right.
contract.
he's hitting the free agent. He didn't sign him.
Oh, he didn't sign
Yeah,
him.
too much money. What color is that boy?
I think he's yellow.
I don't know. 625. That might be green.
You gotta look it up.
I'll tell you right now. I think he's yellow. I'm pretty sure. I was looking at him too.
He might have to be mine anyway.
Yeah, he's yellow,
Uh,
but he's damn good. So
yeah. Yeah. But I also don't know that I'll be looking to pay a guy $40 million to be my running back when I'm pretty sure Sosha's going to want a fucking buttload.
oh yeah,
I got to re-sign him in the off season off his rookie contract, and I was honestly kind of secretly hoping he'd have a halfway shitty season so he wouldn't cost me so much. But now that he's made the playoffs, I'm guessing I'm not getting out of there without a 50 in front, 50 million at least.
See, Max, I agree with you. You can fix the defense with the picks he has because of the offense is putting up 26 points a game. That's great to have. He's ranked number 6. All he has to do is get the defense to stop him to 22 points per game.
Yep. Even if he's just middle of the road on defense, he'll be fine.
Yes, he will.
well, it looks like to me. I mean, well, he had some injuries too. So is Ben Tout cornerbacks out right now? He's got a defense safety, so I think he could probably just use like one great starting linebacker and one great starting defensive end, and that's going to fix that defense real quick.
Nope. He could get that in the late first, early second.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm also I thought he was going to do much better. So was this? No, that's not the one I wanted to see. There was oh, here it is. Oh, it doesn't change? Oh, one team?
Yeah, if you do the one team, it only lets you select your team.
I got you. Okay. And Slam, so the rest of the teams that you had in mind were going to fall the way it fell, or were there some surprise risers and fallers for you?
It pretty much fell the way I thought it would. I mean, I thought Houston would do a little better than 8-8. I thought Augusta would do better than 10-6. That was my pick to win it all. Fairbanks was a surprise to me, and Cap City a little bit.
Yeah,
Kansas going 13-3 kind of caught me off guard too. I thought you'd win the division, but not like
It'd
that.
be closer than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with Slam there, Clay. I didn't see. I thought maybe 11-5, but
Yeah.
the 13-3 is just holy. You're just kicking the fuck out of everybody, dude.
I thought it'd be closer. I thought it'd be 11-5, and someone to be 10-6, and someone to be 9-7.
I agree with you guys. I thought it was going to be 10-6 or 11-5. Nowhere near 13-3.
You got the offense going, and your defense isn't playing bad.
Yeah, our offense. I think we put up 30 points average.
Yep,
I think that's-
30.8. And that was still number 2 in the league, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted that Ike horse when he was getting drafted, but he went 1 and I had 3, and I couldn't afford to move up to number 1. I mean, I'm okay with Socha, but I'd sure rather have Ike horse.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn, Clay.
Oh
You got a
yeah,
ton of injuries right now, too.
Yes, I do.
Morris Shelton, Tito Tubbs, Steve Osterlin, Stang Gamo. Wow. Definitely need the bye week, man.
I was so happy that we got the bye week. But yes, we got a ton of injuries. My two top wide receivers are out. Well, now he's probable, but he was out before. So I went in the last game without my two top wide receivers,
Yeah, and Huntley will be back for the first playoff game,
which
and you'll
is
have him and Pashish.
And who knows with Stan? I mean, he might that linebacker might come back, but your other guys probably shit out of luck.
yes. So I don't want to be one and done just because of my injuries. I would be very upset. However, Howie's going through that right now.
Yep,
He's got his quarterback out.
Ooh,
yep, and two of his starters on offensive line. So
And where's Howie, Texas? Here he is.
oof.
He's out. He's got his left tackle. Well, he's playing right tackle out. And the other one's probable. So he'll play that guy, and this guy's doubtful. But
yeah,
yeah.
I'll have to sit him for one game. The Jeremiah Hawkins probably have to sit him out one game, but yeah, I don't like injuries at the end of the season where you go in the playoff. The guy
Who's
Jack
he facing?
Riviera.
Fairbanks? Is he going up against Fairbanks? Is that who he's got this week?
He's Fairbanks, yeah. He's got Fairbanks. So going into Fairbanks, I liked them last season. I didn't think they were going to do it this season. And he put it together. Now, he didn't put up a lot of points.
Yeah.
If you
really
look at his
did,
team.
honestly. Yeah.
Let's get to
What's he
Fairbanks
like?
here.
He's got to be in the bottom 10 for points for, right?
Number 27.
Yeah. So
his defense helped him quite a bit. His defense
he
was
kind of
number
struggled
7
with points.
Yep. But no one could pass on him. He's number 1 against the pass. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, DeAndre Washington looks like he kind of struggled. 15 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. That's with Peter Rodriguez at wide receiver.
And he beat competitive teams. He beat Colorado, tough team. Harlem, they fell off the cliff. He beat Toronto. He lost to Fredericks. He got killed by Fredericks. He actually swept Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Lost to Oakland
No.
by 7.
Oh, that's Oakland.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He can be a dangerous team, by the way, in the playoffs.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
with
think
the
so, too.
exception of the game against Chicago, every single one of his victories was one score or less. He wins the tough one. I mean, the close games, he's winning the close games.
Mm-hmm.
3 points, 3 points, 2 points, 4 points. Wow. Yeah, I don't know who to be picking in that matchup. It's going to be a tough one for. I mean, with his pass defense the way it is, and Texas not having their QB.
I know.
He's going to have to rely on the run, but then, again, now you're missing your 2 starters on your O-line.
Yep, that's going to hurt cohesion. So,
Yeah, there he is, right here, Fairbanks. 5.81
But-
yards an average.
in the same breath, if you look at it, he's had far fewer passes thrown on him than just about everybody else too, though.
How's his run defense?
There it is, right there, right in the middle.
And how he runs.
Yeah, Howie might be able to. I mean, if he really just pounds the shit out of it, he might be able to get some stuff done there. You know, control the clock.
Yep.
Well, look at the team that beat him. Oakland beat him. Oakland's a running team. Outer Banks. Oh, Outer Banks beat him with their rookie quarterback.
No, he beat Outer Banks, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at it backwards. You're right.
Yeah, Rochester beat him.
He beat Iowa. He lost to Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa is a passing team.
You beat him, and obviously you're a passing team.
Mm-hmm. So that goes out the window, that theory.
Yeah, Hanley, Frederick. It's gonna be an interesting matchup.
But when I beat him, by the way, he didn't have his starting quarterback. He lost his starting quarterback, I think, against Iowa. In any event, he was a surprise for me, Fairbanks.
Yeah. Yep. I was thinking it was going to be Colorado. But
I had
That's
Oakland
a lot of people
had
and,
too.
and Colorado next. The only reason why I had Colorado second is because they changed quarterbacks,
yep.
the same as you did.
And Oakland, I mean, really, when you look at it, they had the better season in terms of 350 points for their defense was fabulous, but not good enough apparently.
Yeah, that was a close race at this division. Where did Oakland slip? Oh, he lost that game to Colorado 7-10.
Yeah, and losing to Harlem was a tough one. That one
Oh yes.
at home, 2 home games. Ugh, that's painful.
Who does he play in the playoffs? He plays Cap City. It's going to be a good game.
Yep, should be 2 running teams.
Now for the NFC East, I didn't. I had Chesapeake and Grim. You took it. You put together the magic.
Oh, he went and had a smoke.
Oh, he went to have a
popped up
smoke?
with a message. Yeah, BRB.
Yeah, I had Chesapeake taking that division. Then I had him, Grim, battling Brooklyn.
Yeah, I think I saw it that way too. Although I'm never surprised when he does well. I always give him shit about having a Bill Belichick style golden horseshoe up his ass. And it fits. New England Patriots and Williamsburg Colonials, and yeah, he's the Belichick. He's always picking up these cast off, aging vets and turning his teams into playoff contenders.
Totally. I agree with you on that one. I totally do. Hey, Grim.
I think if you look, he's got like one of the oldest rosters in the league.
Let's look at that.
And having though Graybeard Witten join the team probably just made that even more significant. I think that's under Chronicle.
Let's look.
Teams. I think an average.
There it
age.
is. Average age. Where is he?
Yeah, right there near the
Right
top.
there. Yeah, 28 years old.
Yeah. And let's see.
Snapfinger's the youngest. Where are you sitting?
Yeah, I'm about like 12, 13 now, just up above Brooklyn there. 26, I think, 26.5 for age. You guys. Where's Kansas in there? Oh, there you are, right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm in red.
Yeah,
on
we're
my
just 5.
thing.
Yeah, we're just 5 down from you. So, but yeah, he's got the gray beards, and like I said, he manages. Whether he does a pretty good job of trying to deal with the chemistry, and he's got chemistry built and all that jazz. But like I said, he brings in those veterans, and they produce.
I'm back.
Witten being the latest.
Well, we have your team up, Grim, and
Yep.
we're just talking about your team that I had you coming in second, fighting and battling with Brooklyn, but see, Max was saying you have something Belichick.
So much Belichick style horseshoe up your ass.
That's it.
Yeah, just like I said, getting some of them veterans has really helped. But I think Witten and Humphreys were really the difference. I finally got my running game back after 2 down seasons. I just could not get Maloney more fucking catches. I just could not get him into the damn game plan. Jarosek ended up having a good year. He made the Pro Bowl this year, which was surprising to me. But I mean, with those bars, there's no reason why I shouldn't have been able to get him the ball more. He just like Witten just wouldn't throw to him. I had him in so many different fucking plays, and he rarely fucking got the ball thrown to him. So another strange thing about Witten, he was under, I think he's 49% completion, but he had an 80% third down conversion rate. Isn't that fucking weird?
So he was
So it's
garbage
like-
on first and second down.
Yeah,
He's
we almost
money
had
on
to
third.
get the third down for him to complete a fucking pass. Oh, I made it to 50.2. Okay.
Well, that's right. And then let's look
It's
at your
still
third
terrible.
down. Your third down conversion is 38.
Oh, what the fuck was I looking at? let me
You're looking at the whole team, maybe running and passing.
I was just looking at it last night.
Successful passes.
Maybe it was under individual leaders on the website, I think.
Oh, I can get up the website. I have it right here.
So where was I seeing that? Was it 10s?
Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to go here.
Passes. Where the fuck was I seeing that?
All right, let's go to receiving.
Oh,
Individual leaders. There you go.
yeah, it was completed pass third down conversion rate. So I guess So when somebody caught the ball, he converted
when
it
you
80%.
completed the pass, it
when I
would-
completed the
80%
pass, they converted the third down 80% of the time. Okay.
Oh, this is on passing.
Yes.
Yep.
So yeah, just scroll down. It's down towards the bottom. Where's he? Number 1.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, he's up. Yeah, up one play. There he is, right in the middle there. Completed pass third down conversion rate.
I got you.
Okay, so I had that wrong. I was like,
Social wasn't bad either.
oh, so disappointed when Clay pulled up that other stat. I'm like, oh man, he's there too. Damn it! Why was I thinking this was a good thing? I mean, that's obviously a good thing, but it's like,
I was gonna say it's pretty impressive. Look at
yep, not so much anymore.
look at Soka.
Well, I mean, at least your completion percentage was good, but what's that there?
You got Soka right there.
Oh, my dog points. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's because he runs a lot. I mean, it's because my offensive line's a turnstile. I mean, that dude was under pressure every play.
Oh, impressive. You must be happy that your quarterback's performing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super happy. Although there were a few stinker games that reminded me of Granados in the playoffs. Hopefully that's not what I get in the playoffs from Socha. But yeah, no, he was a very pleasant surprise in his. I was expecting him to run some, but I wasn't expecting him to run nearly as well as he has. And like I said, I don't have a single designed run for him, but he came real close to leading the team in rushing.
yeah. I tell you though, I finally got my 6,000 yards this year, so I was really happy about that. I always say that, man, if I can get 4,000 passing and 2,000 rushing, I think I can do something. And this is the first season
Well, I
in a
would hope
few
so. Jesus.
where we actually got that much,
Yeah. So your rushing, you were at here 5.38, not bad, 137 yards. And your passing, what did you pay, by the way, for him?
Third.
We got a
As
third.
far as
Okay.
I gave Zach a third for Witten. And then he re-signed for half his fucking salary, so I'm only paying him $18 million this year.
Oh, he got you 30 touchdowns, which is good, and
Yep.
only 17 interceptions. So it's almost a 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, a few more than I'd like, but yeah, I was just totally happy with it. Again, just my inability to complete passes. I just don't know what the fuck to do with that. So I'm glad I have a run game now again.
Oh, you put up 25.9 points per game, so you rank 7th. And your defense, again, 25.1, 23rd. So you're like average in the middle for defense allowing points. Now, if Paris can do the same, he would be like 11-5,
Yep,
Yep.
10-6 at least.
10-6, yeah.
Yeah, like I said though, with all the draft picks he has, he can fix his defense in real short order.
Yeah, when
I
I saw
believe
you
that.
climbing the charts with your wins, Grim, I'm like, oh, here comes Grim. He put it together.
Yeah. Yep, I'm really stoked about the season. like I think we're still a garbage team, just because of my passing situation. But again, I don't got any wide receivers, and I couldn't figure out how to throw exclusively to the tight ends. Witten just did not want to throw to Maloney. But we're in. We won the division for the first time. Jops pointed it out. I think 98 was the last time we won the division. So I'm happy now. I just want to see if this new season here, if I can get something going. I'd love to play you in the conference game, Clay. That would be fun. I think you'd whoop my ass because my pass defense is shit. But
no, I think remember, I every team is tough. That's how I look at every team.
Yep,
doesn't matter.
No, I don't even look at the records anymore. I just go try to figure out who they have and what they're doing and see if I can stop it.
I'm shocked with Quick's team that dropped.
Nope, I said it, I think, at the beginning. As long as Humphreys is quarterbacking that team, I think he can win the division every year. So,
yeah, his points. Look, he only allowed 22 points per game. Not bad, but he only put up 23.
Yep.
Cap City, another surprise. I didn't have him there. I actually had him second, so it's not too far away. But let's get them out. He must be
Yeater. Yeater's a stud muffin.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Get fucking over 2,000 yards from scrimmage.
Yeah, like
17 TDs.
He's lacking a real receiving threat other than his tight end. But if he gets another receiver, man, he's going to be real good. He managed to spread the ball around pretty good, though, all things considered.
He did. Yeah, I like this Johnson character.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback. He just, like I said, his whole career hasn't really had anything to throw to, and now he kind of does. And thank God, it's he's already 32, so get a few seasons out of him and a few playoffs, I think.
Wow, he's 32.
God help him if he needs to run, though. He's oof.
What's that?
God help him if he needs to scramble, though.
Yeah, he's not going to do it.
He's not a scrambler. But he did get 4 touchdowns and 5.6 yards a carry.
Yeah, it must all been sneaks. It must have been sneaks. I just picture Peyton Manning trying to run down the field.
Well, he's good on third down conversions. He's 41%, almost 42%. So he can convert. His offense is average on the ratings, but his running, of course, is top 10.
Up there.
He doesn't give up any points. His defense is really great in scoring.
Yeah, 18 points 18.6.
Yep, plus 4 turnover margin. And man, thank God he lost that last game and I won, because otherwise he'd have the number 2 seed right now.
That's right. Let's see who he lost. Who did he lose to?
Moontown.
Oof. I'm sure he was not happy about that one.
Yep. And I did beat him this year too, so that helped me a little bit. But I was talking with Chris the night before that game. I'm like, there's no way he's going to lose to Moontown. All he's got to do is beat him. Even if I win, he's taking the number 2 seed. No, I would have. Yep. No, because I would have been 10-6 if I lost. Well, I would have had to lose. So yeah, never mind. But yeah, nope. I was pleasantly surprised at that.
So if you both won, you take it, Grim?
I would have taken it because I would have had the head-to-head.
Well, you did win, didn't you, Justin?
Yes, I did win.
Yeah, but if he would have beat Moontown, he'd have had 12 and he'd have been 12-4. He'd have been.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yep, 12-4. So he would have had it if he beat Moontown.
Yeah.
That was it.
But he beat me this season, so even though he's my brother, I was kind of rooting for him to, have to deal with the, no bye week like I had to deal with it.
I remember, Jugs made a comment on the forum about he came to the league with his running game, and now there's like, how many teams? He said 50% of the league is a running team now?
Oh, running 30 times a game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, 30 carries a game, yes.
Yep.
Well, and if you look at my team, it looks like I got 30 carries a game too, but half of them are my quarterbacks. So I don't know that I'd count that.
Right. But no, I've always tried to have a good running back and just try to balance it out a little bit. And There's a lot of seasons where I had a good running back, but I passed the ball to him a lot and get him lots of touchdowns there. So, but yeah, no, I've always enjoyed the running backs. I mean, look at your running, Clay. I mean,
Yeah, I
just
was
fucking insane.
shocked. 5.48 yards per carry, 10 touchdowns.
Well, 17 if you count IHOF's run.
17, yes.
I was not expecting you to get damn near 20 touchdowns on the ground.
No, neither.
I knew it'd come through the air, but isn't it? I mean, that's the reason why you're 13-3. Berger was able to finish off so many of those games.
Yes, he was. Actually, you are correct on that. He did. When teams were coming in with their game plan to stop my pass, he was able to run on them.
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm glad you kind of got the picture there about having a guy to finish off the games. I think we talked about it a few shows back when you didn't have a running back.
yes, we did. You put it in my ear. You're like, you should get somebody who can finish off the games when your quarterback can't do it.
Yep.
So thank you very much, Grim.
Yeah, and especially with the lead that you get too. You get that guy, he can just run out the clock at the end and don't give the other team a chance to score. So
I mentioned this on the forum. Trading for Ike and also trading for this guy,
Bashish.
Yep.
Pashish. He was the best with Jugs. I gave 2 second-round picks to come back in the first to get this guy.
Yep.
2 1,400-yard seasons.
No, sometimes it's just one or two guys that you need, And for me, it's like Pashish and Eichhorst and Berger made the huge difference on your team this year.
Totally did. The other thing, I wanted to go over Toronto. By the way, going back to my division, I'm shocked with Arizona and Iowa. I expected them to make more at 10-6, and I'm actually shocked with Chicago. I thought he would do much better than he did.
Yeah, I thought he'd come up in the league, this being his third season with the team.
I did not expect him to fall that far, especially with Livingston.
Yep. Livingston just kind of fell apart after he left Toronto, which is sad to see because he was almost one of the all-time greats,
Mm-hmm. I wonder if he's just going to scrap the team and start all over again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because his points per game is 19 on offense, and he's 26 on defense, allowing. So, yeah. And like I said, Arizona and Iowa, I was kind of shocked where they fell. But
am I missing something? I mean, why didn't he run McIntyre more? It seemed like McIntyre took a back seat. And isn't he the stud?
Well, that other guy ran pretty well that he was running.
let me get him out.
I think McIntyre's pretty fucking old though now.
We can bring them both up.
I mean, because Parton's got no hole recognition. McIntyre still looks plenty good.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about that the last episode. It's like, why is he running this Parton guy with no hole recognition? And then we talked about how he's getting him to work, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, McIntyre still got more than 5 yards a carry, where Parton was off almost a full yard less per carry.
Yeah, and McIntyre's endurance says that he could play every formation.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think he could have probably maybe won some more games if he had been feeding Mac the ball.
Interesting. No, the salary's there. He's paying him a lot of money. Might as well start him.
I mean, he's going to be in decline.
Been the way to
soon.
go.
What's that? Slam?
I said that would have been the way to go. Run McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Get him the ball any way you can. Throw it to him, run him.
Good receiver, good rusher. I mean, maybe he had him in as the third down back and decided to give the other guys some of the main formation looks, but I don't know. I'd have had McIntyre in every formation I could get him to be in without him being significantly overused.
Yeah. So he was. Let me get rid of this. He was surprise for me. Toronto. T-Zach turned the team around pretty quickly.
No surprise.
With his Nobody quarterback that didn't he take offensive player of the year? Did he win?
No, I think Terry took it. I think
Okay.
Tucker's Terry took it. I mean, this guy was good, but honestly, I mean, 36 touchdowns is great. 5,400 yards is great, but 33 interceptions. Ooh.
Yeah, but then the rushing, 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the fuck this guy does.
He doesn't run anybody else but his quarterback.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
I mean, this quarterback is like exactly what you just absolutely do not draft. I mean, 7 repetitions on the bench. I mean, good Lord.
Let's look at this. Okay, his defense allowed 23.1, ranked 20th. His offense puts up 26.8, ranked 5th. Yards per carry 5.74, ranked number 1. Passing yards ranked number 3. Total yards ranked number 4.
And now all those rushing yards that got him ranked up there near the top, those are all his quarterback though, because his running backs were just atrocious.
Did they even run his running back? Does he ever even run plays?
One guy had 3 carries for 9 yards, one had 21 for 37 yards. So, he's got an average of about 1.78 yards per carry out of his running backs. But
nope, and that's just going to get worse. I mean, with Pedro George and Salvador Guzzi at wide receiver, with a little cohesion with that Baskey guy. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
I hope Harlem comes back next year. Because man, if Harlem played like they did last year, T-Zac's not even in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, Harlem. Don't know what happened there. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, everything fell apart. Offense fell apart. Defense fell apart.
Now, because of his quarterback, who
Hamadan held out.
yes,
So that was half the problem. He held out until the last 2 games of the season, I believe.
and then I guess his cohesion went down with that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Hamadan not at quarterback.
I
That's
thought
going to
Mock
be rough.
would be all right though. Mock.
Yeah, I
he
thought
looked like
I
he
was
gonna
looking
be
at him.
decent, but he didn't play that well.
Nope, I was looking at him throughout the season. Going, he should play okay, but and he's been on the team.
Oh no, pass bar pretty rough. Well, no,
Yeah.
that's Homaden. Yeah, no, Mox is better. So yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I thought he'd play better than that.
Yeah, and the cohesion shouldn't have gone down too much because Mock's been on the team, I think, just about as long.
4 years.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Interesting. Yes. Rochester stayed up there, but he fell off.
Yeah, and I think he started a new quarterback this year as well.
Yeah, he was putting very few points up.
Yeah, look at his quarterback, what he did. Not good. 10 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Who is this guy, Peterson?
Yeah, it's got potential. Just maybe needs some supporting cast, maybe.
Yeah, first year on the team,
Yeah, he's got Jordan Swenson, my old cast-off wide receiver.
Oh, yeah, that's his wide receiver crew.
Yep, he needs to pick up some depth at some weapons to throw to, and Peterson might be just fine.
And in your division, C-Max, I had Houston, then you,
Yep.
Fort Wayne, and then Atlanta.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, one, like I said, I was surprised I made the playoffs. Didn't think that was going to happen with Socha coming in and losing Maloney, who was such a big part of our offense, prior. So that was a shock. But I thought Houston and Fort Wayne would really be battling it out, up there too. But they had some tough stretch in Fort Wayne and Houston. I just don't know what happened there. I mean, I honestly thought they'd be 11-5, 12-4. So I don't know what happened. I beat them twice, so I guess that helps. But
He has such a good quarterback, but his quarterback did awful this season. 18 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. His running game, 5.30.
Just
But
didn't
he's
run it
still
that much.
no, he didn't. 24 he averages per game. And if you're going to average 24, you're going to have to throw a lot.
Yep.
He threw 40 attempts, but his quarterback didn't do very well for 40 attempts. 5.99 yards per attempt. Not good.
Yep.
Did he make? No, he didn't make the playoffs.
No, if he would have won that last game and Augusta would have lost, I think he would have got the nod. But he ended up losing to Fort Wayne, and then Augusta won, and it would have been irrelevant anyway. So, But yeah, he had a chance that last week. He needed some help, but couldn't get it done.
Then we all had Tucker. Well, I had Tucker as well. Then I had Augusta. Then Tucker.
Yeah. We got talked into Augusta.
Yes, that's it. Augusta and Tucker, Orlando and Snapfinger. And
I was shocked with Orlando.
yeah.
And honestly, almost equally shocked with Augusta. I think, but he's playing in a ridiculously hard division. I mean, so I guess I'm not really disappointed. 10-6 is still a good record. I mean, that's playoffs for most teams.
I bet you Sawyer didn't see Orlando being his competitor like Tucker. Now he's got two guys. He's got Tucker and Orlando to deal with.
Yeah, that's tough.
So Banks for Augusta played well. 29 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. His Meza, outstanding. 17 touchdowns, almost 1,800 yards, 4.51 per carry. And I know he made a comment that he's dropping off, but I guess a lot of people like their running backs to drop off like this guy.
Yeah, I'd be real happy if my drop-off was to 1,795 yards and 17 touchdowns. That's going to take me 3 seasons with Parker. I don't think he's going to end his career with that many touchdowns.
It's great. And then he gave a whooping on Orlando, 26-0. Now, I know Orlando's limping into the playoffs. I think they lost their, was it last 3? Oh,
two of the last 3.
2 of the last 3.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I think, I want Orlando to win, and I'm really rooting for him because, Shea's my old guy, and I think he's using him great, and they're doing good things. But as well as did record-wise, I think he's going to have a tough out in Toronto with T-Zac's pass defense playing the way it is.
Yes, but Shea has been playing absolutely lights out. 32 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, 7.42 yards per attempt. His 2 wide receivers, one is at 1,400, 11 touchdowns, and the other one, he spreads it out to him, almost another 1,400, 11 touchdowns.
Getting both of his tight ends involved.
He's got his, Then he has his running backs, both having over 4 yards per carry. One at 4.82, the other one at 4.43. So he put together a nice team. Then you look at his defense. Points per game, 19.1, ranked 6. Points per on offense, he got to get that one up. He's at 24.6, ranked 12th.
Yeah, and he's running that Eric Coryell now the last couple seasons. So last season was the first with it, and this season he just made it fucking work.
Yep.
If he gets up his points per game, he's going to take over from Tucker. Because his defense is better than Tucker's defense. Because we can look at Tucker. Yeah.
You see Tucker's defensive ends this year? Jesus Christ. And that's on 3-4 defensive ends. I remember the days when I had Ebeling and, what the fuck was his name? We used to do the same thing. They'd have 20-some sacks between them.
Well, let's look at Ben's quarterback, Terry.
Good God.
58 touchdowns, 25 interceptions, 7.42. Unbelievable.
Man, what's he? He's playing the Smash Mouth, so that's
It's
just
lot
the
like
long
the Air
downfield
Coryell.
passes.
Yeah, it's a lot like Air Coryell. Power run, deep passing.
Clevenger, 21 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Well, he's got his red zone offense figured out.
Yeah, just
that's insane. If I had any wide receivers, I would just go through Ben's log and copy his offense and put it over the spread though, you know. Just copy the offense and put it in spread shit. You know, all I have to do is drop it back to shotgun to make the plays work for spread. But I don't have any wide receivers, so there ain't no fucking point in that.
I'm running the Air Coryell. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Why don't you go through the work and send it over to me, and I'll see if I install it, if it works for me.
You've got the receivers to do it.
I know. So you go through the work of copying it all, send it over, and I'll install it.
I'll just email it to you.
he's got his running backs doing 4.69,
Didn't use it much, but when he
5.19,
does, they're successful.
and he puts up per game.
Well, Terry ran pretty good too, really.
He puts up per game 36.9 points per game. 36.9.
That's insane.
Yep. But he lost to me by 2.
Yeah, I saw that game.
I'll take that as a win.
There it is. I highlighted it for you.
Oh, thanks, pal. Yes, right there. 2 points. Oh, insanity. And look at Witten actually had a
He had a great
300-yard game.
Yeah, there it is. 248 yards.
I mean, little bit over 50% completion, but fuck. Yeah,
That was
good
a good
stuff.
game. These are games that you like to watch on television,
Yeah.
and because they're close and they're entertaining. But he's got a machine of a team, Ben.
Yep. Now we're gonna have to look at the other Berg too, because there's a model of consistency as well.
By the way, look at his turnover rate. He's ranked number 1. I didn't notice that.
Plus 12.
Plus 12.
So his defense got 48 turnovers.
Let's look at that. That's
Yeah.
that
His
would
defense
be,
got 48 fucking turnovers this year.
Here he is.
That is fucking amazing.
He also had the most turnovers though too. I mean, even though he had the top spot in terms of, the differential actually went to Texas. Plus 24 turnover ratio.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh wow.
Wow. Howie.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So his defense. So he only gave up 9, and his defense got 33 turnovers.
Yeah.
Let's look at it.
Yeah, no, that was Texas that had
Oh,
that. Yeah,
you thought it
Texas
was
had 9.
Yeah,
9
right there. Yep.
Gave up 9 take. Yeah. 6 interceptions on the season, 3 fumbles, and took the ball away 33 times.
Wow. Still, I'm almost a little more impressed with Ben's 46 turnovers taken away.
Well, that's a lot of takeaways, but he also gave the ball up more than any other team too.
That's
He
true.
had 29 that he gave away.
Ah, boo! I was -1. Always want to be in the positive.
I wonder if Ben, how many
He
times
did all right.
I wonder how many times Ben punted the ball.
Oh, I could tell you right now.
Yeah, can we? Where do I go for that?
Does he
90
even have a punter on the roster?
No, he does. Punts. He had 95 punts. So let me just take a quick look and see how many times I punted opposed to that.
All right, let's
That'll
do
give us
this.
a number.
Where
No,
is
we
it?
had 95. I had 97. So
Yeah.
I had 80.
you did even better.
Arizona
I had 94.
Oh, Arizona only punted 68 times. Huh?
I know.
Wow.
Rick only pinned. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're getting more first downs. I mean, because a lot of
Yeah.
teams I've noticed are doing the go for it on 4th down if it's less than 2 or fewer to go. They just always go for it.
Well, so who's
So
the stat?
that'll skew
Where's
the
the
punt
stat for
totals.
that, Clay? The 4th downs?
Oh, that should
Conversions and
be.
stuff?
There is. Where is that? Is that miscellaneous?
Let's see.
Fourth down,
Yeah,
fourth
yeah.
down conversions.
Here we go.
Or attempts and conversions.
Attempts. We want to look at attempts.
Well, that's not as high as you think
that's
it
not
was
what-
for
yeah.
less
No,
punting.
Arizona's fine. Yeah. That's the normal number.
Look at you.
It looks like
You didn't
Iowa went for it the most.
You didn't go for it at all.
Nope.
C-Max.
No, I got that super stud kicker in the draft, and I just let him kick 50-plus yarders all season.
And you, Slam, where are you? Slam, you went for it 14 times, 28%.
Yeah, hey, you're right there with me.
Grim,
No, you did it twice. You went for it twice. You just weren't successful.
yeah.
Okay.
Grim, you went for it 8 times, 12. Now you know not to go for it in the
Yeah, I
playoffs.
did.
One
I
of
did go. But
One
my
of
setting's
eight's not
been my
gonna
setting
cut it.
there for years. I rarely go for it. Unless I'm down by 30 and I'm in the red zone,
What I want to look at is Mass Lewis. How is it pronounced? I call him Merchant Man.
Maslows.
Muskless?
Mouslaus.
I know he
don't know.
was
Merchant Man. Eminem.
He was
Eminem.
extremely disappointed with his team because I read his dynasty in the front office football.
Oh, okay. Oh, he still got that going, huh?
He does.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, Singleton played like dog shit for him.
Yeah.
22 touchdowns, 22 interceptions, 6.70.
Yeah, he's got the sophomore blues there, don't he? Or
What's
this
his
is
running
second
back's name
year.
again? Like Bell Biv DeVoe or something? Bill DeVoe?
Yes.
Oh no, this is third.
Yeah, he played. He ran pretty well. He didn't run him that often though.
Billado,
Yeah, this is his guy.
Bell Biv DeVoe.
Billado.
Yeah, Billado.
Do you think because his endurance was at 38, well, I'm showing 38, that he didn't get the ball more?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
guessing that's you can't start.
It
the guy
wasn't
in
like
all
he was running.
formations.
Well, no, yeah, he was running Holmes quite a bit. So yeah, he probably didn't have a choice there. And honestly, to get 1,000 yards or 1,100 yards out of that guy, I'm pretty.
I mean, I
impressed
know
anyway.
he's talking about this is one of the best defense he's assembled in a while, but I mean, almost looking at his cornerbacks and safeties, and they're not up to snuff with some of the stars he's had back there, before. And I know he's going more towards like, the man bars or whatever bars he's running, press covers or whatever, but he's had some studs back in that secondary, and it shows without them because he was number 29 overall in pass defense, 284 yards a game. So,
Yeah, it's actually
bad,
showing that even though you have those bars, sometimes it doesn't pan
Yep.
out because this guy, he's a 77 pass defense.
yeah.
but
And last year
he's
he had
got-
him at 83. So,
He's got no stamina though, so I got him. It looks like he started him a little bit more, played him more, and that stamina might be coming into play more now.
But I hear a lot, and I don't know if it's true or not, that stamina has nothing to do with cornerbacks or secondary units, we'll say.
I don't know that I believe that. I mean, I know that you can put him in more packages without it saying that there's concern, but I know for sure that I've had cornerbacks actually get taken out of the game for non-injury related things. So I got to think it's because of
yeah.
stamina.
No, and I played my shitty free safety, Levon Dunst, and he actually got the worst performance on defense fucking award. I'm like, but he has no endurance anymore, and his zone
There's
dropped
something to
way
hang your
down.
hat on.
Yep. But no, I know. Yeah, I'll get if I got guys with low endurance, I will get the some concern, extreme concern, and then you got to cut them out a bunch of formation and shit, like that Chris Meyer guy I have on for a cornerback. He's got low endurance. It's like, man, God, he's an every down guy.
Chris
He
Meyer.
can stay on the field.
Yep, C Meyer right there, number 33,
Where is he? Am I missing him?
Halfway up.
halfway
A
up,
little bit,
right
little
under
more,
Richardson.
little
Got
more, right there.
Yep, there he is. I mean that's a guy that should be playing every fucking down, but his 34 endurance, I can't. It's not allowed. I can't fucking do it because then he'll get fucking tired, and a tired cornerback is not something you want.
Really? Because we brought this up at another chat way in the beginning. And I forgot who mentioned it, saying endurance means nothing for secondaries. And I go,
You know,
really?
and I'll be the first to admit I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in any way, but I know for sure I've seen my guys, because I don't have my cornerbacks or I don't have anybody play if it says there's any concern about the playing time when you're setting the depth chart.
Yep.
Any kind of concern. I don't do it. I make sure that there are no concerns. But the times that I've played cornerbacks that have had low endurance, I've seen, when you look through the logs, I've seen plays that they should have been in on that they weren't.
Yeah.
And I can only attribute that to the fact that they were getting sat because of their stamina, because they weren't injured. So why else wouldn't they be in on those plays?
Yep. And then you go to your injury log when you come out of that game, and you'll see that little tiny tired star next to some of them.
Tired.
So another
No,
thing
listen,
too, that
guys,
helps-
I don't doubt what you're saying. I have
Yep.
no clue which one is it or out, and it's good that we're looking at Merchant Man's guys who have these high man-to-man bars, but they're not performing like those, like we're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I just hate low endurance on anybody on my team, but unfortunately, it's very hard to get a high endurance all around your entire team, So, I mean, like even my offensive linemen, they get tired. I'll rest them for a week so they,
But Merchant Man, I had him at a 10-6 record. He just
Me too.
reversed it.
Me too.
Yeah, that was a shocking one.
And I know
That's about where I had them too.
10-6 as well.
Yeah.
Bardot, he thought he had his quarterback, the Chicago quarterback, and
Colorado.
Colorado, I meant. He shit the bed. 29 interceptions to 21 touchdowns. A 58.1 quarterback rating.
Ugh.
He's just not liking his system, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's got to do something with his playbook, because he's not a bad quarterback and he's had a decent history. Although, he's always kind of been a bit of a interception guy.
He has been.
Yeah, and him leaving Colorado is, I think, is the reason why Colorado's not in the playoffs this year.
Did he trade for him, or you got him in a
No, free agency
free agent? Okay.
for a lot of money.
No, he didn't.
He's a
Yeah,
80.
he's that short guy. Maybe that's it. He's got the short guy thing.
Yeah,
He-
but Colorado had him going, so
He still threw a lot
Kind
of
of.
interceptions. I don't like short quarterbacks.
me neither.
oh, that's right. He's 5'10".
Yep.
I don't like him. It's his fault.
He's one of them little guys.
Speaking of short quarterbacks, Iowa wants to get rid of his quarterback, maybe.
Who's going to pay for him?
Are we talking about Bolitnikov?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one, I don't know how he does it. He'd have to eat like $100 million worth of bonus.
Yeah,
I mean,
look.
that guy's got so much fucking bonus money.
Oh God, that's like $300 million in bonus.
Yeah. Well, this season wouldn't count, so he'd have to eat $70 million. If he traded him in the offseason, he'd eat $70 million next season, and then he'd eat 134 million. the following
$200 million
season.
in lost money.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know if you can do it. But even at that, the person trading him still got to pay him 70, 75, 86, and 100. I mean,
Yep.
dude, I don't know. I'm almost thinking that dude just needs to go sit in free agency for 3 seasons and humble himself.
Let me ask you guys a question. If you had him and you wanted to trade him, but you had to eat this salary, not the salary, the bonus. And someone says, "I'll give you 4 first round for him," would you do
Yeah,
it?
Take it.
yeah, I'd do it for 4. I'd
do it
probably
for
do it for 3.
I'd probably do
Yep.
it for a ham sandwich just to get him off my team. That's too much money, man.
Well, no,
That's too
Clay's
much
talking
money.
about you giving up the picks to get that,
Oh,
and
to get
I
him?
would give up 3 first round picks maybe to get this guy.
No.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was saying if you had him as your quarterback
Oh,
and you don't want him anymore, you're just fed up, like he is. Jay-Z's fed up with him.
Yeah.
Would you trade him and eat that bonus for 3 first round picks?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, and honestly, it's a moot point because there's no way Ben would let him trade this guy to anybody. So if he wants him off the team, he's got to cut him.
No, because
I mean,
if
unless somebody's giving him back a 60 rated quarterback in return.
Yeah,
all you have to give him is a 55 rated quarterback, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
That
but how many
seems to be
people
the going
want
number now.
Yeah.
How many people got a 55 rated quarterback that they can trade for this guy?
Let me ask you this question. This is very important. If I pick up someone in free agency that's in his 12th year, is a 58, and then I trade him to Iowa, would that be
No,
canceled?
you can't. Yeah,
You
you
can't trade him
can't.
the season you sign him.
Yeah, you can't. The season you sign, he's got to be on your team at least 1 year before you can trade him.
Got it. Okay. Just wanted
Yep.
to know. I'm not taking him.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if people would do something like that. That's what I'm asking.
Nope,
Yeah,
there's
no,
no
they'd have
there's
to-
no sign and trade.
Yeah, the only trades that you can sign in
I have
trades
a
you can do
question.
are rookies and restricted free agents.
Got you.
Go ahead, Slam.
Slam?
So if I sign a quarterback, say 9 years with a 58 rating, I can trade Cushman.
Yes.
Yes. So long as you got someone
as long
on your
as you have
roster
a
that's
55 plus rated guy to replace him.
yep, you can trade Cushman.
Right.
You just can't. We were just talking. You can't trade someone the year you sign them. So
Yeah, so if you went into
Okay.
free agency and picked
And his
up a
salary
58
isn't-
rated quarterback, you could trade Cushman. It wouldn't go
Okay.
against the league rules.
His salary isn't nowhere near half a bill.
That's
Nope.
here's his salary right here.
It's
Yeah, no, you could eat
very
that
reasonable
bonus.
actually for him.
Yeah, you could eat that bonus.
no, and honestly, Sam, I don't. Wow, he's not even. He's like $60 million guy. There's got to be a way we can figure out a way for this guy to work for your fucking team.
Yeah. I don't
And those
think he's
drops,
the problem.
again, those drops were fucking insane. I don't understand
Yeah,
why
those
that
are on your
fucking happened.
receivers for some reason. But yeah, I don't know. I think moving Cushman would be a huge mistake for you.
But yeah,
I don't know
maybe
how tempting
switch
and
your.
frustrating it is to pay a guy $60 million and have him stink it up, But
But he's not. His wide receivers
really
let him
not.
down. He had fucking. How many drops did you have? Like 60 this year?
well, he had 50 of them from just the three top
Yeah.
receivers.
I just.
Just the three, yeah.
And those wide receivers should not be dropping the ball. Those are
I think
elite wide receivers.
I think it's a fluke year, man. Honestly, I think I
Maybe
think
get off that Eric Coryell shit, dude. Get like a
No,
West
Eric
Coast or
Coryell's-
something.
Eric Coryell's a great system. I mean, it really is.
But that's passing long.
Okay, here's
right?
the thing, though. Here's the thing. When my profile messed up on the site, I had to use that alternate profile. I can't change. I can't do the staff draft. I'm stuck with Eric Coryell until he leaves.
What?
Oh no, I'd talk to Ben. I'd talk to Ben and get him to fix that shit for you.
Yeah, send him a P. Yeah, because I've noticed.
Talk to him again.
And he just says your shit.
He's told me he's the one who told me to use the alternate profile. That's why it says junior member.
Oh well, I would.
Yeah,
I would
because you
talk
don't
to
need-
him
Profile
and say-
does not work.
That's what I would say. I would tell Ben I'm using this alternate profile because Ben will fix this for you. I don't think he would expect you to just take it in the shorts for a decade. Tell him that. Ask him if he can enable the staff draft for your secondary profile, so that way you'll be able to log in with
Well,
either one. Because he can have multiple people.
You
that
cut
log in.
out on me.
Oh, sorry. You can have multiple people assigned to a team. So if your profile, your secondary profile, that junior one, he can assign that to the team, and you'll be able to go into the staff draft under that one. Just let him know that that's what you're logging in with, and you can't access the staff draft, and he'll enable it for you.
I've talked to him about this and told him I can't access the staff draft. He's the one who told me to use the alternate profile for now, so I can make trades and stuff. Because I can't use the main one at all.
But tell Ben your alternate still doesn't
have
allow you.
access.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
doesn't
because
have access.
I guarantee he forgot to enable it. I mean, I'm sure he told you to do it, but Ben, he's Ben's awesome, but he sometimes forgets stuff because he's got so many people hitting him. But if you let him know that you still
Yeah.
can't access
Yeah.
it, I bet you he'll get it fixed for you.
But Slam, I'm looking at your last post in the forum, and you're under your big account. Your good one that doesn't say junior member or anything. The only thing missing is your helmet. That's fucking weird.
What? It is weird.
Yeah, it's not saying junior member. The only thing missing from it is your helmet.
Man, I
When
feel
was
for
the
you.
last post? It says.
Your last post was the 30th at 6:41 a.m. You're saying good game to Houston. but it's under your regular account because it doesn't say junior member.
See,
but
it shows me logged in as the junior member account.
Yeah. Yep. But this one says, yeah, it doesn't say junior member. Gives all the stats of your guys. Yeah, Clay, can you
When
go
I'm
to the
on
website
the regular,
quick?
Yeah. Hold on.
when I'm on the regular profile, it blinks. When I go to something, it blinks, and then it pops up a screen that says that I don't have enough security tokens or something like that. Something about security tokens.
What the fuck are those?
Where
hit
you
that,
want-
Clay.
Yeah.
And
I
just
have
hit
no
number
idea.
1 and scroll down to Slam's post, and you'll see it says it doesn't say junior member. Yeah, keep going. There's a lot of shit here. So right here, go back up.
There he is.
Yep, see? It doesn't say junior member or anything. Gives your record, gives your stats.
But Slam didn't have Slam 70 on his first one. When Slam joined,
No,
it said Slam. Correct? Slam Thunder.
Yeah, correct.
Oh,
Slam
that's
Thunder.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, so maybe he fixed it then because you're not saying junior member anymore, and it's showing your records and shit.
Let me go.
But Grim and C Max is correct. Tonight, Slam, just write to Ben saying,
Yeah.
listen, with Slam 70, my new forum name, I cannot access the staff draft. Please enable me to do that because I can't get on with my other original forum name. And that way he'll fix your problem. Now my question to you guys what difference does it make what his coaches, his offense coordinator coaches? It doesn't. It's your playbook that you're going to fix. That's going to dictate everything. So he can be spread offense, or he can be smash mouth, or he can be something else. It all comes down to his playbook.
Well,
At the end of the day, it gives a slight bonus, yes, but not this crazy bonus that's going to make Cushman play 100 and something quarterback rating. That's all I'm saying.
well, I guess the question there would be, so you got this new offensive coordinator. Did you make an entirely new playbook where like almost everything was best fit or solid for the Air Coryell?
Yeah, I made a new playbook.
Okay. So maybe your playbook just sucked because this guy, I mean, honestly, he doesn't look terrible.
Maybe it's because
Play calling's okay. It's over 50. His scouting ability's okay.
Slam, if you put him on the market, everyone would pick him up. No questions asked.
Ooh, this offensive coordinator?
No, Cushman.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, well, put the offensive coordinator on there first and get him the fuck out of here.
So if you ever trade him, let me get C-Max in. If you ever trade him, trust me, you'll get your draft picks for him. I know Rick wants him from Arizona, which would be hell to have Cushman in my fucking division. That would suck.
I'm back, guys. Sorry.
he's got a
I
quarterback
want
he
him.
can trade me too.
What's that?
Yeah.
He's got a quarterback he can trade me too.
I'm sure
That's
he
true.
will. I can hear him already calling you and making the moves, especially when he went. What did he do this season?
Hell, I got a quarterback I can trade you, man. Cushman's my fucking color. But again, I don't got no wide receivers. I mean, I would almost just he's still young though, right? Cushman's 29. And Castillo and Arneson are getting up there in age. Maybe just give it like another season, maybe two.
Yeah.
Once the wide receivers retires and you only got one guy or no guys. But yeah, definitely talk to Ben about the staff draft if you want to try a different playbook, or stick with this guy for another year and see what you can do. You know.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about the Air Coryell. It's just that I can't change if I want to.
No, and I think the drops that you got this year were uncanny, just like my injuries last year. Every fucking
My brother told me that if I couldn't do this again if I tried
Nope.
No,
all the drops.
nope. There's no fucking reason for it, unless
That's a lot. 18.
yeah. I don't understand it. I mean, I've had like a guy drop like 18 balls a season, but not 3 guys that did that. You know.
So let's look at your miscellaneous for you. I want to see your.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Where are you? There you are. All right. So, that's not what I wanted.
Probably.
I have to go to individual.
Oh, there you go. Individual drops. Yep. Wide receivers.
Let's get to his guy, Fort Wayne. No, I want to see his third down, actually.
Oh, that would be under miscellaneous.
Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
He's 65. He's 45 here. For this guy, he's 25. All right, so he's 30 and 24%. I'm trying to see where his drops occurred.
Yeah.
Where are you getting most of your drops, Slam, on your third down and stuff like that? That's what I was
No,
looking at.
it's just anywhere I was getting drops. That's what it seemed like anyway. I had so many.
Yeah, because third down, really conversion wise, I mean, is pretty typical. It doesn't seem that all out of whack.
No, it doesn't. It's 33%.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. I mean, like I said, you turn those 50 drops into 50 receptions, and suddenly Cushman's, vying for MVP. That's what that'd be.
It was frustrating. That's all I know.
Yeah. Yep. My
I'm
my
definitely
only
gonna
advice
be
is
running
don't
the
make
ball
decisions
more.
after a frustrating. Don't make big decisions after a frustrating season until you've had some time to cool off. Because I don't think Cushman's your problem. I think it's weird fluky shit with your receivers, and I don't think you would. I mean, if you have half that many drops next year, I'll be surprised.
The thing is, he wanted to trade Cushman last season, C-Max.
Well, see, he got in his head. That's it. Little fake football players got a a chip on his shoulder now.
Last season, now it was only 76 targeted. He dropped 0 times Everett. 0. Okay, let's look at the other guy, Anderson. He
In his
dropped
career, he's had 0.
here's his he's a dropper.
Yeah, last couple seasons he's been dropping the ball.
Yeah, that Oranson drops the ball.
Let's look at Castillo. He is he dropped double.
Yeah. Go back to Arneson once.
Sure.
What's his
He's a 78.
I'm thinking his problem might be the endurance. Because he got a lot of balls thrown his way for having that little of endurance. Maybe he's getting tired and dropping the ball because he's tired right now.
Yeah.
Maybe he's dropping the ball because he's just worn out.
Make a good point.
I mean, again, I don't know for sure.
Maybe
That's
so.
just something that stuck
I know-
out to me.
I know it wasn't but to the end of the season before I could start getting Castillo the ball more. I had a problem with getting him the ball most of the season.
Yeah, because his percentage on catching is this year. I mean, that 2108 he did 60%, which is good. But he had 47 before, 53%, 53. So,
Well, and as his targets have gone up, so has the drops. I mean, that's proportionate, but not proportionate. Not 1-to-1. It's he jumped up 20 targets in a season and dropped twice as many balls. I think maybe the key to Arneson is to try and hold him to that 100 to 125 targets a season, which means 6 to 7, 8 a game. Maybe maybe he doesn't drop the ball so much.
Oh,
I don't
I would
know,
almost
again-
want to go dig through your logs, brother, from this season and see what the fuck routes you're running on these guys that they're dropping them on. If there's a consistent route that they're dropping the ball, but again, with Cushman's fucking elite. There's no reason he should be. That's so weird.
But his receiver here looks like he'd do every route.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
But honestly, if it came down to having to get rid of somebody because you're frustrated, I'd try and move Arneson, see if somebody's going to give you a second-round pick for him, and move on from him versus moving on from Cushman, who, quite honestly, I mean, he's got the size, the measurables, he's got the bars. I mean, he'll I think. I think it would be a mistake to let him go.
Look, he's tired though. See,
Yeah.
So is that something you're paying attention to as
That's
well?
that's what we were just talking about when you
Okay,
were smoking,
okay.
Justin. Is that endurance is real low, so maybe that's what's.
He's
going
only should be in like the 113, and maybe the 122, and then everything else throw in the other guys.
Where do we see the tiredness again?
Injury report and sort by position.
Yep, exactly. There you go.
Then sort
See
by
the little
position.
star, the little star next to health.
Oh,
There.
yeah, that's it. I'll give you a fourth for him. He's
Fuck
31.
off.
He's 31. He's
A
31
fourth.
years old.
Tell him to eat a pedo slam.
Yeah, I'll give you a fucking second. But check out what's Castillo's endurance.
Yeah,
He's fine. He can play every. Yeah, he can play every formation.
But look, we were just talking about this. He was targeted more, of course, this season than last, but not that much.
Not that much, no.
doubled
And he
the
doubled.
number.
Yeah, this has just got to be a fucking fluke, dude. There's just no way.
Weird.
Well,
Very,
they
very
won't
weird.
drop it as much next season because I'm going to run the ball.
There you go.
Oh, you better get a fucking running back then too. Who you got right now for running
He's got
back?
a running back, doesn't he? He's running back. Yeah, he's got a stud running back.
You hit no endurance. No,
No, you don't.
I don't. I don't have
Oops.
my running backs don't have any endurance.
Oh, okay. Well, that guy right
can't-
there, I think, could be able to run just fine, though. Yeah. He looks like
No
my guy.
endurance.
I like Simmons, but no endurance, and then zero endurance on D. Yeah, so next year,
draft a running
if there's a
back.
stud running back next year,
Well,
get
actually,
him.
there's going to be this yellow running back in free agency that we were
Oh,
looking
yeah.
at a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Harden should be there.
Yeah.
If you got the money, how
A
much
lot of
money you got?
though.
Oh, Harden
I should
from
be all right.
Yeah,
Paris.
Harden will end up, pushing 30 million.
Now, how much cap space does Slam have next year?
Right here, this guy.
I got 100 million cap
Oh, yeah.
use for next year.
Yeah, go get that guy.
And or you're going to be picking what, top 10? If there's a stud running back, draft
I
his
don't
ass,
think he'll
man.
be top 10, will he? No, he'll be.
I think I'm gonna be about 12.
Yeah, I was going to say 12 to 13, somewhere
Let me
around
check
there.
this. So there's one,
Yeah,
two.
one,
Oh, get that shit out of the way, Clay. We're counting.
Oh,
Okay.
What are you counting?
3, 4,
5,
5,
6, 7.
what are you
8.
counting?
Guys that are worse
9,
than 6 and 10.
10,
There's 8 guys
11,
worse than 6 and 10.
12,
So
13. So you're
Oh,
right.
let me move this out of the way then.
No, you're good. You're good. So yeah, you're right. You're going to be 10
it'll
to
be
12.
between 9 and 13. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's prime time for getting a stud running back.
Oh shit, who's that
Nobody ever
vision
wants to take
impaired
one of the top
motherfucker?
10. Who? What?
Vision impaired guy. Clay, click on him. Is he any good?
Who?
Does he
Impaired
matter?
vision.
Craig Hitchcock?
Craig Hitchcock. Where are you seeing this name?
Down below on this.
Down
right there,
below.
Straight down.
Oh.
Straight down.
Impaired vision.
That happened at the last game of the season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He
he's
should
probably
be
gonna
fine
review-
by next year.
Nah, he might be retiring. I've had 2 guys in my long history of FOF that had impaired vision and it never improved.
Oh man.
Really?
Really?
Does he have anything? Oh, he's getting paid a lot too.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
maybe it's best.
yeah, he ain't got no endurance.
Oh, last
so
year. All right.
let him get
He's
out
going
of
to
that.
free agency. He'll probably retire.
Yep, let him retire. He ain't got no endurance.
Yeah, I lost my defensive tackle. He got hurt, and that's it. He dropped in the ratings. I'll show you, Morrison.
Yeah. Morrison's done.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
Yep, it's the end of the road, man.
Yes, it is. And look at his contract. At least I can, it's 5 million.
You only have to eat 5 million, but that's all right.
Well, he's healthy now, so you're playing him, right?
No, I'm playing for special teams. I have other guys who have better ratings
Well, Bush is real good.
and stuff. So
Well, you could play Morrison. Well, oh, wait, what's his ratings for you? I'm sorry. I
let me
was
bring
looking
it up.
at.
He's not bad. My scouts are like close to your scouts now.
Oh, guys,
Oh,
I gotta
God.
cut out, but my wife just opened the door and gave me the stink eye.
There you go. I
Stink
know.
eye.
You got to go.
I think I better leave.
That's okay. See, Max is
We're
always
watching.
fun having
We're
you
watching
there.
my mom's. We're watching my mom's dogs for about the next 3 weeks. They just dropped them off yesterday, and she's been out there with them herself, so she's not happy.
Oh,
Sounds
geez.
like fun.
Yes. No, it's not. But anyway, it was fun, guys.
Yeah, have fun. I'll see you in a bit, Chris.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
Be
Yep.
good.
Later on, Slam. Good talking to you.
Yeah, really cool
All
to
right,
have you
later,
back,
man.
brother. Oh yeah, he did drop because on the website he's still showing 63 of 63.
Yeah, he was so good, but yeah, we're happy with him. He gave us good 10 years.
Yep.
In any event, yeah.
Let's go check out the other bird quick. Gothenburg, the model
Yes.
of consistency.
Let's look
And
at
then
him.
And then we can get out of here. We don't got to do the Pro Bowl stuff, Clay. We're all good.
Yeah,
I was just kind of looking at it last night going, man, we should kind of look through these and see who's like the household names and guys that we don't recognize and to be like, I know more guys from our conference, obviously, than I do the other conference, but, German Terry's up there, all these guys. It's like, that'd be kind of a neat thing to go through at some point.
I agree. That's what I was talking about before to C-Max. I said I'd like to talk about the players saying, where are they now?
Yep.
And you go back 5 years and say, okay, this was the draft in, let's say, 2109. Where are they now, and see how they perform, or are they
Exactly.
bust or whatever. And then you could talk about everyone's players from every team.
Yes.
Everyone drafted someone, so everyone's into hearing about, hey, my guy. That's the guy I chose. That's the guy I picked.
Yeah. And, dude, I'm open every fucking Sunday. So doesn't matter what week of the season we're on. We can do a special like, hey, let's go look at the draft, or hey, let's look at this draft, or hey, let's make season predictions, and hey, let's playoff predictions and all that. So I'm down whenever, brother. I have zero life.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Right on.
So
All right.
Julio's team. Put it together. We had him at the top.
Yes, we did. We're going to have him at the top for I'm just going to look at his history quick. Division. Last time he didn't make the playoffs was 2104. He still went 10-6. 2103, 8-8. I just, again, a couple of down seasons. In every season, he kind of tricks me now. The last 5 years, he's like, oh, I think he gets to that preseason stage in the forums and starts going, we're not going to be very good. And, our defense is going to be this, and our offense is going to be that. And every fucking year, he just steps up and just fucking kills everybody. So this is another guy that I need to go start looking at game logs and going, the fuck is he doing to do the shit that he's doing? You know?
13-3 last season, 11-5, 12-4, 11-4, 10-6, 11-5, 10-6.
Yep.
Mediocre year, and then before that, it was great, 16-0. I forgot about that 16-0 season that he had.
And he lost the bowl that year.
Yeah. Well, he put together a good team again. Kuluk, is that how it's pronounced?
Bert Kiuk.
Kuluk?
I just call him Bert.
Bert.
And he's got F-Rails, but didn't play the best.
Nope.
But he didn't need to because he's running the ball so much. I mean, look at that running stats up there. 2,000. He's got almost 3,000 yards rushing.
Mm-hmm.
And then
wow,
the defense.
he's got the team that Rick from Arizona with his running backs wants to do.
Yeah, and the defense.
His defense, okay, so his defense only allowed 19.7 points per game, ranked number 8. He's in the top 10 on defense. The only thing he was bad against was pass attempts. That's because of he was beating everyone, so everyone had a pass on him.
Yep.
So then on offense, he's ranked number 4, 169.3 yards a game.
Yeah, that's rushing. So,
And he put up 28 points per game, ranked number 4. And he just dominated his division. He went 8-0 at home, 6-0 in the division. And the conference 11-1.
Well, I think again, and this is the reason why I made it too. Down year in my conference, but down year for his division. I just, again, MIJB, man, get your shit together. Take it back. But yeah, no, just a great team. Again, a guy you kind of want to model yourself after. Look who his players are. Look what he's playing, And they always say football's a copycat league. If someone starts doing well with someone, go check him out. Sheps is a great running back, and he's still got years left.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy you got from you, isn't it?
No,
Slam.
Yeah, it was not me. Another bad trade.
Did you traded Sheps to him, right?
yeah, because it said drafted by Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I traded him to him. Another bad
boo!
trade for me.
You'll get better at it. But he probably wanted a bunch of money, But still, $25 million
he did.
for a guy of his quality, that's not bad. But you also had Cushman and Arneson to sign and Castillo, but yeah, he's got
I do remember that he signed him. When he re-signed him, he signed him for a lot less money than what he was showing me that he was wanting.
And oftentimes that happens with the trade. Like, I was expecting to pay Witten all that money this year, and once he got on the roster, I hit re-sign, and he took half. I'm like, shit, sweet. Now I can maybe afford somebody else. So
now Barrymore dropped 15 passes for him. Here's a guy, top wide receiver.
Yep.
I remember getting him at 19 too.
Yep. Me too. I think I took someone right before him that maybe didn't even pan out that year. I was like kicking myself.
Oh, that hurts, doesn't it? I hate that. Yeah. Grimm, I have to agree. He put together a nice roster. This guy, Julio, just built a dynasty.
Yeah, and he's got it going, man. He really does. Model of consistency. He's got the guys with bars that he's using in the right way. Defense good. I mean, number 2 defense overall. You're getting to the playoffs every year if you got the top 10 defense.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question. If you do have the top 10, you think you always get into playoffs?
I would maybe say top 8 defense. God, we used to have such a good defense all the fucking time, and I just can't get my shit together on it. But I had the number 7 offense this year. I think that's what propelled us.
Because look at your defense. You gave up 401 points per game. I mean, put it on the season. And look at everyone else.
Yep.
But look at your record.
Yep. I think we just got dice rolls this year. Dice, baby, man. And our run defense was not as solid. I mean, but Antonio Owens was out for the half the season, and I think this is probably his last year. The last 3 seasons, he's performed like shit. Oakland. Hopper ain't doing fucking shit. Maybe I could fucking convince fucking Jug to give me him. Yeah, dude, Terry Hopper got 5 sacks this year.
That's strange. And he's 25. He's 25 years old. What's going on? What did he do different?
I don't know. Looks like he missed a couple games of injury, maybe. But that's the guy I'd like to have.
Yes, so would I.
Oh, but his volatility's fucking huge.
That's a 90. Ooh. You think it's going to make him drop?
No, because, dude, so Jack Riviere, I know you wanted him for me,
I
some
did.
years back,
I did.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, let me look at this here quick. Where are you, sir? He's out for the playoffs, by the way. That sucks. But he's got 97 volatility. And in 2109, he went from 72 to 49. And then he stayed there. And all of a sudden this year, he kicked back up to 57. And got the Pro Bowl. So volatility works both ways, up and down. But it's just those killers where you like get your second year wide receiver. He does great the first year. Second year, he comes in and just tanks like 40 points. It's like at that point you want him off your roster. But maybe this is a question: what if he kept him and let him still play? What if he kicks up 20 points the next fucking year or the year after that?
I agree. I agree with you.
So.
Well, Jugs, his running game, almost 1,800 yards. Well, we know he loves to run the ball. 3.86, he probably wants better on that, yards per attempt, but 16 touchdowns. And his other running back, Maxwell.
Yep, just fine. But so my only problem, he's got the 1,700 yards, but it's under 4 yards per carry, right?
I know, that's why I say he's
So
probably not happy with that.
Yeah. No, but this is... Jugs does not have the O-line he normally has. Sure, he's got a couple centers that are going to be good, but they're in their second year. Amos Menino, he's good. But this is not the O-line Jugs usually works with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to have to watch this development, because if that O-line gets back up to standard, we're all fucked.
Okay. He plays Cap City tomorrow.
He does.
I'm gonna look at his run game against Cap City. I'm gonna look at Howie's quarterback against Fairbanks. I mean, not his quarterback, his running game against Fairbanks.
He's going to need that Dan Davis to fucking do some shit too, because he's missing 2 starters, man.
And then
you want to call the games and get out?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, Slam, you're still here. Augusta at San Antonio. Good game this is going to be.
Yes.
Slam? He's been having internet problems, so I'm not sure if he's still on. All right, Grim, you want to grab this?
Yeah. I'm taking San Antonio 30-24.
30-24. Okay. I'm going to
I like Augusta. That was my pick at the beginning of the year, so I'm sticking with them.
Okay, so Augusta over San Antonio. What's the score?
31-27.
Oh.
Right on.
I'm calling San Antonio 27-21 over Augusta.
All right.
Oakland Cap City. Slam, you can take this. Oakland's going to Cap City.
Cap City.
What's your score?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cap City. 27-21.
All right.
How about you, Grim? Tough
I'm going to take Oakland 20-13.
I'm also going to take Oakland in this one. And I'm going to say 2014. 2014.
Yeah, low scoring affair, I believe.
Orlando at Toronto. I'll take this one first. I'm going to take Toronto to take this over Orlando. And I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to give it 38-27. 38-27.
Damn, Toronto by 11, huh? Slam, what do you think?
I like Toronto 37-31.
Damn. I almost want to pick Orlando just because no one's doing it, but I think T-Zac's got this one, man. I'm going Toronto. I'll go 30-27.
All right, and the last one, Slam, you're going to take this one. Grim, you'll take this one first.
All right.
Texas, Fairbanks.
Well, I love me some Howie, so I'm going Howie. Texas, we're going to go. God, he's missing guys. He's missing his quarterback. I think his defense can stop him because he's got the best turnover margin. So, Texas, I'm going to go 21-10.
I will give Texas 28-14. And that's going to be Fairbanks.
I like Texas 17-13.
Ooh, closest margin yet.
All right, fellas.
All right, boys. Good fucking chat.
I know. I love it.
All right.
Me too.
And congrats again, Grim. And hopefully, yes, we'll be in a conference together and facing each other.
That would be a fun game.
That would
be a really fun game. I wouldn't be able to stop your offense, but I don't know if you could stop mine either. So
exactly.
Because I like to mix it up a little bit.
All right, fellas. Have a good night.